Mix is sponsored by Gumatasa. Watch the NFL games here while enjoying gourmet coffee and smoothies, a well-stocked bar, and great menu located in Manilao. Check them out on Facebook.
Hafa day and welcome to the first in the mix of 2015. I'm Jonah Goncharvis. Thanks so much for tuning in. Well, we have a great show lined up for you this evening. Coming up, Tuna and Chris Malafunction Barnett take to the barbecue grill with a very special guest. A little bit later, we have the Guam Guide with Jessica Peterson. We also give you details to Skydive Guam's promo, Toss Your Boss. We'll close out the show tonight with the musical stylings of Mike Napoli. But first things first, we all know that Guam has talent, both locally and abroad. Take, for example, costume designer Rita McGhee, who's dressing up some of your favorite celebrities. Here's more.
While I was driving today and just while I've been here, I go, this is how I was so inspired because it's just so beautiful. The mountains and the hills and the cliffs and the ocean and the colors and the people and the family and the food. It's just like, yeah, this is where it all came from. This is where it all started.
Costume designer Rita McGhee was recently on island visiting her parents, family, and friends for the holidays. Her family moved to the island in 1968 when she was only 4 years old. She would eventually graduate from George Washington High School in 1982.
I was always fascinated with television, and I was always fascinated by whatever they wear, whatever the actors wear, the news reporter. I was like, who dresses them? That's what I want to do. I don't know what it's called, you know? So then when I went to college, I found out it was costume design.
While attending Howard University in Washington, D.C., actor-director Spike Lee was doing lectures, and it finally hit her.
I was like, oh, wait a minute. Movies, director, costume designer, I put it together.
So McGhee submitted a resume to work as an intern with Oscar-nominated costume designer Ruth Carter on the set of Lee's Mo Better Blues. From there, she worked her way up, landing work for movies such as Biker Boys, Fear of a Black Hat, Book of Love, and TV shows like Martin and Living Color, and even Apollo Live. Her most recent stint, an upcoming and much hyped show called Empire, which stars Academy-nominated actors Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson, and is directed and co-created by Lee Daniels, who is known for his movies The Butler and Precious. McGhee serves as costume designer, and her younger sister, Alita Bailey, is her assistant.
And I just worked and just learned and put in my, 1,000 hours, 1,000,000 hours, just hustle and my good God grind, just work, work, work. Work, family, just, our hours. We just get it in and work, and you learn as you go. And each job is a new experience, a new adventure. You learn more about it.
So how does McGhee figure out what exactly a character wears?
But it comes together because you have your executive producers, you have your showrunner, you have your actors. They all come together and build a character. So I go off of their notes and then my creative input as far as the costume is concerned on, how you would feel in this, how the character comes to life that way.
And with a job that requires you to be around notable actors, McGhee admits it's hard not to get starstruck.
Inside, I'm like, oh. But, I'll be like, hello, nice to meet you. I'm always excited and happy. Everybody I meet, I'm excited of all of them. They're great professionals, hardworking, creative people.
She says when you do something you love and have the passion to do it, everything else will fall into place.
You put away how much it's going to pay, because sometimes it doesn't pay anything. You're just working for friends who have a project that they want to do. And I speak at schools, film schools, high schools. I'm open. I'd love to come back to Guam, speak at university, talk about film and just everything behind the film. Just be persistent and just get out there and just keep on doing it and keep on doing it. Find your niche, find what you love to do.
The last time McGhee was here was back in 2012, and even though her schedule can be chaotic, she says she's definitely going to make it a point to come to the island more often.
Our hours are long and we work hard, and so this is a good relax, break, refresh, regroup. Best place to be.
Her advice to those following their dreams?
God is limitless. God answers prayers. God is faithful. And you can start, I started on Guam. So you can, whatever your dream is, you could pursue it right here on Guam and get your work in here on Guam and then go for it and then just keep staying persistent, because you have to stay persistent. Once I'm done with this job, we wait until we get picked up and start again, but then I go on to another project and another project. But you just have to stay persistent. Never give up on your dream. Keep on going. Even if it's not big work. It doesn't have to be big work. It's just doing the work. The part of getting where you want to go is doing the work. And if the work is small, it doesn't pay anything, do the work. If the work pays great money, do the work. If the work pays food at the fiesta, do the work. You know, if it's just your family and you're getting them dressed and they're like, oh, dress me and film this for me and take my picture and do my makeup, do it, because it's your heart. You know, so just really just stay persistent and just keep on going, because it keeps you going.
And although she heads back to Chicago where Empire resumes filming, McGhee wants everyone to know she is proud to represent Guam.
I am representing the island, and it is humbling, and it's great because a lot of people don't know about Guam, and I let them know where Guam is, and it's awesome and beautiful, and people always ask me where I'm from. They never think I'm from the States. So I love that because it is where I came from. I came in 1968, so I've been here since I'm 4 years old. So what I learned and what I know is from here. And so it grounds you, you know. And it's very humbling to come from a place that's just filled with all the international and beauty and strength of the people. And so I like it. I like it. It's very good. I always try to represent Guam with integrity and always do my best.
And of course, for the complete, uncut, and inspiring interview with Rita, you can log on to youtube.com/KOAM News. Don't go anywhere, because when we return, we head on over to the beach with Tuna and Chris Malfunction Barnett. You're watching In the Mix.
In the Mix is sponsored by Gumatasa. Watch the NFL games here while enjoying gourmet coffee and smoothies, a well-stocked bar, and great menu located in Manilao. Check them out on Facebook.